let's bring in former British PM Cameron, Director of Strategy, Steve Hilton, Republican gubernatorial candidate for California. Steve, great to see you again. When you heard all of that, what is your reaction? Do you agree with the president?
Yeah, I felt good for President Trump. I mean, he's not taking the nonsense from the EU any longer. They've gotten away with it for years. And exactly as he says, the EU is a protectionist organization. And exactly as Scott Bessent was saying, it's a massively bureaucratic organization run by bureaucrats, actually, even though it pretends to take seriously the voices of its internal members. And so he's right. They've got to be challenged. And remember, it's very corrupt in Brussels, the headquarters of the EU. I dealt with it when I was there in 10 Downing Street. It's one of the reasons I was in favor of Brexit, of leaving the EU, because the lobbying, the swamp, all of that goes on in Brussels to protect European companies against competition, especially American competition, is off the charts.
You know, the thing is, to what you're saying, the EU has turned penalizing and suing American innovation and success into a cottage industry. See, they make billions of dollars off of this, off of Google, Apple. But you know, that's where the money is where America is. The innovation is Apple, Google, Microsoft, IBM. So when you think about the EU's big tech companies, none of the names immediately come to mind. It seems like Spotify. The top 7 big U.S. tech companies are worth $15 trillion versus just $1.5 trillion for the EU.
Yes, it's a perfect example. I can't remember the number of meetings. I've lost track of the number of meetings I went to at the EU level where they were sort of, you know, tearing their gums. Oh, why don't we have tech companies here like Google? Where's our Google? Where's our Facebook? And I would keep telling to them, the reason you don't have that kind of innovation is because you're so over-regulated and over-taxed. And you don't have the kind of innovation pro-enterprise economy that America has. And so their answer, because they won't deregulate and actually create that kind of enterprise ecosystem, is to keep everyone out and punish the American competition because they can't do it themselves in Europe.
Well, it's so interesting you say this. You know, the president did threaten a tariff on Apple iPhones unless they're made in the U.S. The CFO of Home Depot says it won't be hit with tariffs. It gets more than half of what it sells from the U.S. It's made in the U.S. But the president, you know, the tax cuts need to pass because they work in line with the trade deals. He does face pressure to dial back tariffs. We see Best Buy, Walmart, Target, Adidas, Puma. They plan to raise prices, they say, in just about 4 to 5 weeks' time, likely by July for back to school and then holiday shopping. Everyday grocery items, bananas, strawberries, avocados, coffee that crosses the border could rise. The problem is a Trump voter is a Walmart shopper. So this is a trade fight that's really just kicking off right now. What's your thought?
Well, look, the president is trying to use leverage to get deals. And that's why I've always said with this whole process, don't judge it either at the beginning or halfway through, judge it at the end. And his goal here is to bring jobs back to America so that we don't have this situation for so many decades now where so many of our communities have been hollowed out. California is actually a really good example. Like in one sense, you can brag, as Gavin Newsom does, that we're the 4th biggest economy in the world. But you look under the hood, you've got communities near where I am today, Chico, just north of Sacramento. You go through towns on the way, really so depressing, shut down, hollowed out, very high unemployment. We've got to get jobs back. The president's right about that. So I think the time to judge this is when he gets to the end of these negotiations.
Steve Hilton, you're wonderful. Thanks for being with us.